Maybe the right person for the job of Speaker of the House isn't someone who wants it so bad. Maybe the right person for the job of Speaker of the House isn't someone who has sold shares of themselves for more than a decade to get it.
Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023. Welcome to day 714. The House of Representatives adjourned without a Speaker of the House because Kevin McCarthy failed to win a majority in 3 separate rounds of voting and 20 Republicans rejecting his candidacy. Until a Speaker is elected, the 118th Congress is not able to swear in members or perform any actual work, such as considering legislation or creating committee assignments. A nominee needs a majority of the House to win the speakership. That's 218 votes with all members present and participating. And the voting continues until someone gets a majority. In the third round of voting, McCarthy received 202 votes and Jim Jordan received 20. Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries received 212 Democratic votes. Before the third round of voting, Jordan called on Republicans to unite behind McCarthy, saying, quote, "We better come together. I think Kevin McCarthy is the right guy to lead us. I really do," end quote. McCarthy, however, lost support from another Republican lawmaker on that third ballot. McCarthy also acknowledged that voting could last for days, but vowed to press ahead, saying, quote, "We stay in until we win," end quote. The Speaker vote hasn't even gone to a second ballot since 1923, and of the 14 multiple ballot elections for House Speaker, 13 occurred before the Civil War. Meanwhile, New York Republican George Santos, who admitted to making up most of his resume, is set to be sworn in today as a member of the House of Representatives, even as Brazilian authorities said they plan to reopen a 15-year-old fraud charge against him now that they know where he is. The House, of course, is still unable to swear in new members until a Speaker is elected. Santos has admitted to what he calls resume embellishment regarding his education, work experience, and heritage, including a claim that his grandparents survived the Holocaust. The Rio de Janeiro prosecutor's office alleges that Santos spent $700 at a clothing store in 2008 using a stolen checkbook and a false name. Although Santos did admit in a post on social media to stealing the checkbook of a man that his mother was caring for, the representative-elect now asserts that he is not a criminal, quote, "here or in Brazil," end quote. While Democrats have demanded that Santos resign, Republican congressional leaders, including Kevin McCarthy, have been silent. Once Congress is able to continue operating again, House Republicans are planning to limit the Ethics Office ability to investigate lawmakers. The Office of Congressional Ethics is a nonpartisan independent body tasked with investigating complaints of misconduct about sitting members and their staff. House Republicans, however, plan to place term limits on the 8-person OCE board, require approval of 4 board members for all new hires, and allow the House Ethics Committee to take complaints directly from the public. And finally, 6 years of Donald Trump's federal tax returns were released last week. Trump received income from more than a dozen different countries during his time in office, and he paid little in federal income taxes both the first and last year of his presidency, claiming large losses that he carried forward to reduce or practically eliminate his tax burden. Trump paid $641,931 in federal income taxes in 2015, the year he began his presidential campaign, but he paid $750 in 2016 and 2017, and then nearly $1 million in 2018. In 2019, he paid $133,445, and he paid $0 in 2020. The documents also appear to show that Trump violated his campaign promise to donate his $400,000 a year salary every year that he served as president. In 2020, Trump reported $0 in charitable giving. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.